One of the most favorite pastimes for Thai people, well, except for watching Netflix and or celebrities vlogs.
ดีๆเมียก็งอแงอยากกินเนื้อย่างอยากออกจากบ้านจ้ะ
Well, is TV. I'm not gonna go too much into the history of Thai TV, cause that's boring, but I am going to talk about something I felt it is too much for me. Well, of course this is a rant video, but not a showcase, but hey, at least it gives some insight about what I had when I was in Thailand and watching telly. Yeah. Channel 3 and 7, ones that are at the top of their ratings, have their primetime slots dedicated to drama TV. Guess how many they took up for the time slots? You guess it, 2 hours of constant fake drama in your eyes. It's fake drama because you know it's a show. If you compare to this to my favorite drama in Ireland or in the UK, Agri Bridge, the runtime is comparable. Agri Bridge has 60 minutes for its time, which is reduced to 30 minutes after series 4, and they have their story concise. You can compare this to like Coronation Street. It's a sin, anything that you can think of in the UK. Whereas Thai TV shows, they have the same format every single time. You know, protagonists and antagonists fight with each other every single episode. Antagonists then got either the game ended or changed, I don't know, but this constant format are what Thai drama have, from my knowledge, even if there's different themes around them. This does not say that Thai drama is all bad, like my teenage childhood drama, Hormones, which produced for 3 seasons, is the one I found interesting and pretty much top tier as well as Project S, which one of the episode or one of the parts filmed at my secondary school, SPS. Other than that, there's also the thing that annoys me the most in every channel out there, which is, you guessed it, Durian Mask, Kangaroo Mask. Oh boy, modern day Thai TV always have to have a singing show in their schedule. In the 2000s, we have Academy Fantasia, which is a Big Brother elimination singing competition from Mexico.
Academy Fantasia.
And also The Star, which is just yet another singing competition show. And then in the modern days, right now we have The Masked Singer without the ED, because Thailand, am I right? The Masked Singer is a celebrity singing and guessing game imported from the great South Korea, where you know some TV shows in Thailand got their ideas from because of our viewing habits. You know, the shows like I Can't See Your Voice, Battle TV, you know. The concept is simple. Celebrities wear masks, they sing, audience vote, anybody that loses take off their mask. Simple enough, right? Its first season earns huge ratings towards the end, because the Durian Mask and the damn Eagle Mask. Man, I still can't forgive them leaving us with a cliffhanger at the end of the finals. Like, oh my lord, why would you have like a freaking full-on interview and just, you know, leave it like that? So that's that. Now you're gonna ask, like, why do I bring this up? Like, it's just a normal singing show. Why do I bring this up? Well, because the show has many seasons. But not just many seasons, many consecutive seasons. This means season 2 began right after the end of season 1. Then season 3, then 4, then Project A, then Line Tie. Yeah, you get what I mean. Now, this show originated many other foreign versions, starting from the US, which its executive producer, Craig Pledis, said, and I quote, "I turned around and all the diners were watching the TV screen. I saw a kangaroo in black panther, I don't know how to spell, it's pronounced, singing a pop song. At that moment, I said, oh my gosh, I love this. It was bizarre, and it was still working." Yep, and thus became the Masked Singer on Fox. And then on ITV, ProSieben, 10, and many more. Now though, the Masked Singer in Thailand is retired and replaced with a brand new show, The Wall Song, which is just yet another singing show, but this time just a war between the celebs, yeah. But hey, that's not all the singing shows we have. We have too many of them. As I mentioned before, I Can't See Your Voice, another show from good old South Korea. which is also purchased by the US, and the infamous show in Workpoint, Mic On, Depth Off. Mic On, Depth Off is a singing game show where you have two people in need, and I say in need, compete with each other by singing and try to win. The loser gets 5,000 baht consolation prize, and the winner gets to pick one of the winning microphones in the jackpot round. Incorrectly guess it and you only get 10,000 baht of your debt, but you can return for the next episode to cut off some more debt until you are done. If you guess it correctly, debt is gone and you win that with 50,000 baht prize, or the tactic of losing every single time until the debt done, and then you get 50,000, Simple as that, I think. But the thing I am fussed about is that it is sympathetic TV. In a way that you see everyone's trouble pass and felt bad for them. It is just real life drama, isn't it? But people like it and try to support them as much as possible. I'm gonna say this is good, but the thing is, the format is repetitive with over 700 episodes of it, not including its spin-off for people not in depth, and its latest edition of Lucky Stars, which is different from the original show itself, and it's the same thing you see in channel 131. You get what I mean, right? It's just overrated, this type of shows, dude. Speaking of which, honorable mentions of the singing shows include Golden Mike, or The Vocalist, which runs for about 9 years now, and it is the same good old singing show we see here. The Golden Song on channel 131, which is just full of old music from the 80s and 90s. Same with The Cassette and Fan Wars. Now, these two shows that I just mentioned, The Cassette and Fan Wars, haven't even resumed their production yet since the COVID outbreak. Yeah, they just forget about it, and it's been like, 1 year now? And then there's The Rapper, Show Me the Money Thailand, and many more. Yes, many more. You know what? Let's take a break from those, and let's just move on to the other thing people always talk about. Where to start? Thai TV and Amarin have their primetime slots occupied with their flagship news shows. For Thai, it's just, news, because they have their newsletter business, and Amarin TV, which by the way has a news show, but one unique thing about it is that the lady on the left literally speaks like, dude, I feel sorry for her. Mate, when will she speak? Now, of course, there are other news TV channels out there, Nation TV. But the thing that these two TV channels have is its coverage on the Shompu situation. So in short, this news story broke around last year in which Shompu, a 3-year-old girl, got game ended, which is game over. Game over because you do the thing, yeah. Now, it's still unclear who has done it, but one key person whose name is, Numpon. Now, why do I mention this? Well, he turned into a celebrity after this thing. He's featured in a music video. He also went viral for just by eating his breakfast. Like, dude, 2.1 million views? What? Like, what? And of course, Amarin has to cover it. You see this, right? Both Tyrant and Amarin covered this a lot, and it became one of the focuses on their news shows, which made me feel that it is too much. It feels very excessive in my part, and I hate when things as serious as this, as the thing as game ending a person, went too far. From analyzing irrelevant information, like, what does she likes to eat, like what? To having news reporters come to your house now and then, it's just not news, man. Well, that's that. I don't want to talk about news again. Now, the last thing on my agenda will be focused on my friend Workpoint TV, or Workpoint Entertainment, which has some of its best shows like Xing Loi Xing Lan, House of Gags, and many more. But the thing that annoys me the most is their formats. Now, I know that shows have to adapt to its time for their audiences, but those shows I just mentioned have one common thing. The original format is not the same as the one we have now. For Xing Loi Xing Lan, it is branded as a game show in the beginning, with games such as trying to guess whether a celebrity's story is true or not, guessing whether their comedic talent, known as Gang Samsha, can be the challenger who has a special ability, or just pure luck-based game, like opening the plates of sponsors to try and find a symbol that is worth 10,000 baht. If finding out all of them gives you 1,000,000 baht, hence the name Ching Loi Ching Lan. The Lan is the million. Well, nowadays there's no such thing as 1,000,000 baht in the show. Instead, it is a variety in the show now. You got your good old comedic drama at the beginning, the only game part of the show in the middle, and the talent showcase at the end. Yeah, that is all. Okay, here's another show from my childhood, House of Gags. Now in Thai it's named Labutatern, which its Thai meaning is equivalent to specular, popular. Originally, in the good old 90s, it is a variety show, but then it turned into a sitcom game show, which you have a sitcom in the first 2/3 of the show, and a Russian roulette style game show at the end, which I gotta say, that game show part is awesome. Its tension is from who is gonna get dumped by Flower, which is very exciting for me. Oh my lord, I'm so freaking weird. And the thing that people shared on is for the host to get dumped, not that person. Yep, Tak Mayura and Ansirium. Well, Ansirium hosted from 2002 all the way to 2009, after which the game show part changes a lot from then. But then it remains the same principle. Who is going to get dumped by the Flower, which by the way from now on dumped means dumping Flower, right? Okay, yeah. Now, early days, the dumping happened almost every week, but 2009 onwards they happen every 3 months, then occasionally if they choose the wrong options between 1 and 2, that's the other thing, and then every week again, and then yada. Oh my god, you see why I don't like this format now. Now the thing that I haven't talked about too much is the sitcom itself. From just living in rural life, to military camps, to a fictional vampire hotel. Yep, you got them all. You got those themes at all. The sitcom is great, I'm not gonna lie, but I always wait for the game part of the show because it's exciting. But as the show got reduced to just 1 hour, and a law which prevents advertising on those plates right there, it's just advertising rules, it cuts out the game part and focus mainly on the sitcom instead, which again, I am not gonna lie, it's still good. I even went to one of the scenes, went back to one of the scenes and just laughed because of it.
Yeah, ไม่ต้องเดินนะไม่ต้องเดินเดี๋ยวดีดนิ้วบันไดเลื่อนทำงานแล้วเกาะกันไว้
But these shows I mentioned lost their true identity and pizzazz and became yet just another TV show on the market. I wish they bring back the game show part soon, but my taste is different than most of the audiences there in Thailand, so it may not come back soon enough for the format. You get what I meant, right? Yeah. Speaking of game shows, let me name some game shows real quick and some of their flaws. So we got Still Standing Thailand, which is not as smooth as Pooh's Still Standing in the US. And he always paused between each question and banner during it, and it became a singing show all of a sudden, at the beginning. What? The Money Drop Thailand has some parts of the show that is totally irrelevant to the main game, like the fast money rounds. Yeah, the original format, the £1,000,000 drop, they only have the £1,000,000, that's it. Guess My Age Thailand. Again, it became a singing show all of a sudden again. Dude, it's a game show. It's a freaking game show. Toray, the Shen 09 version. Toray, the freaking Japanese game show, the mummification show, I don't know. The entire show is not that great in quality. The editing, the freaking props, whatever, it's not that great quality. The walls, oh my god, that's too hideous for me. Blockouts didn't decide to buy the full Toray format from Japan. I don't know why. It's just you have only the wall. That they did the wall better, I know, but why didn't they just purchase the full format? 5 golden rings. Yet again, became a singing show all of a sudden at the beginning of the show. At the earlier episodes, they don't have the team of 5 or the gurus. It's just, dude, it's a mess. And the format towards the end, dude, that is also a mess. And yeah, that those ones that I can think of and popular in my opinion. But one game show is superior than all of them. And oh boy, I like this show a lot. First and Last Thailand, a TV show format bought from the UK, which, by the way, the UK version didn't do at all. Yeah, it's a BBC One show. Yeah, well, it's one of the most exciting shows out there in Thailand. And each episode, by the way, is unique in a way. Like we got outdoors games such as the dipping out of the box game, the name check game, the phone your mates game, all those kinds of stuff. It is pure fun. I love every single episode they have, even if they try to appeal to their audience with its editing. But oh boy, it is great telly for me.
ตอนนี้นะคนที่น่าเครียดที่สุดนะน่าจะเป็นมิวสิกมิวสิกอยู่แล้วไงนะพี่ดิมก็ยืนไอ้มิวสิก
One of the things I always look forward to the most is the jackpot round, where the winner chooses a prize based on the clues given by their eliminated contestants. The prize could be either just pure garbage but useful, or an iPhone, or gold, whatever. It is unpredictable, and those reactions, dude, are so funny.
ของคุณที่วันนี้คุณบอยฝ่าฟันเข้ามาคือเฮ้ยอะไรวะมีดปอกผลไม้อันนี้เล็กพกได้บอยอันนี้พกเนี่ยพกกระเป๋านี่ไม่ต้องพูด
I don't know if it's still around at the time I published this video, but if you're a Thai viewer or a person who understands Thai, I highly recommend this show since it brings back the good old game shows day when I was in Thailand. Oh yeah, by the way, where's that vegetable round that they cut off? Like where are they in the final? They replaced with cards. Okay. Now, First and Last Thailand is not the only show that is great, but there's also other shows like MasterChef Thailand and many others, or just any shows from Heliconia, which, dude, they are very good. They are very well produced. Overall, Thai TV shows are a staple for Thailand, but something is just well overrated, I suppose. The thing that I look forward to is better TV for Thailand, and I hope something unique like First and Last. Well, even though it is purchased from the BBC, but it still counts for us, right? Can be a standard in the future. Well, that took way too long, so I'm gonna go on ITV Hub now, and I will go on and go to the tabs, and oh my lord, what is this? Thank you for watching this video and sticking around towards the end. This is the first video I've done in a video essay style. Hopefully you enjoyed this type of videos. I will do more of these in August after Beyond Visual Stereo is done. Apologies if there's any noises, if there's any things that are incorrect. And yeah, I will see you guys in the next video. Until then, check out my other channel and Perico, Duechayapol Gaming, and Perico Extra, all that kinds of stuff. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you guys there.